Hopefully hosting will work. Why did Sirenscape turn off?
No, I just got it to work.
It went quiet. I don't know
It
why.
did go quiet.
It just
Maybe
probably
that's why.
ran out of its time.
Rhodes is like, it saw Rhodes.
There it goes.
It did.
It was like,
well, because it kicked me out again, so I had to like scroll back through chat to find the link to be able to like get back into it. Son of a bitch.
Let me just make sure it is working. It's my first time doing it. It says you're live.
woo! Hi, internet.
Hi, Ernert.
Don't mind us as we fuck around with shit.
It's the internet.
Oh,
Right.
how does this work again, guys? I forgot.
I know. I know.
Internet, can I just say how much I've missed you?
I missed it.
Yeah, Dustin has not been on the internet in weeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's been like pushing like 3 weeks since I've been on the internet.
Players, share button, host channel. Okay, hold on. Do I have to go live? Maybe
I think you have to go live. I think you have to go live to do it. It's like when you raid. Because I was gonna host on Nerd House on Sunday, and then I was like, "Oh, you gotta go live to do it." I'm not doing that. Nobody's gonna watch it from Nerd House anyway, so.
Come on, hold on. I really want to be able to do this.
That's fine. We got time. Nobody's watching yet.
I'm watching.
Also, I'm very sorry. I was listening on Sunday and I missed the last, I don't know how much, because I fell asleep. It
That's
was
okay.
past my
We
bedtime.
ran
and I was
late.
It did run late. I was trying to kind of speed through towards the end.
But we
I woke up and
appreciate
was like,
you
oh
hanging
shit, I
out.
don't know how that happened.
All of a sudden you woke up and it was the next day.
No.
It's okay, you can admit it.
Yeah.
There were
wasn't
face
that
shenanigans.
far into the next day. My bladder woke me up, so I had to, but.
Yeah.
Right,
There were shenanigans. It was a blast though. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun to listen to.
We raised a bunch of
It was
money.
fun to watch.
Yeah. Why are you not?
We enjoyed. That was our Sunday night.
I don't understand how this works.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
I don't understand how you work.
Got him.
I don't work just
Effing
at
got
all.
Roasted.
Straight up. Got it.
God dang it.
Got him.
I wasn't expecting this straight up. I'm sorry.
Straight up.
It doesn't. It's not. letting
Why
me
is it not
host for
doing
some
it?
reason. I went live and I went host Nerd House Tabletop. I'm looking at my channel. It's just a blank screen.
That's
For
weird.
sure, for sure.
I know we're live. We have somebody in the chat. Hi.
Hello. Hi, chat
Mr.
person.
Hey.
Sorry. I'm trying as it. I feel like this is
Hello there.
as is Nerd
Hello
House
there.
Tabletop D&D fashion.
General
Waiting until
community.
literally
Yeah.
the last second to try a new thing.
On brand.
Yeah.
What are things?
Drax.
What are things?
I mean, that is a that is a sentence.
Remind
One
me.
more second, guys. I'm so sorry.
You're good. I have to go on the stream from Sunday once it goes up on VOD, and clip the moment where a moth flew out of my hair. I had Discord up and I looked at myself and there was like a bit right here and it was like grayish and I was like, oh, did I miss hair dye? And I went to go like this and it flew away.
You're like,
what? It was a moth. Like,
you're like,
You
how
guys
long has
made
this
so
been
much
there?
money on Sunday too.
I know. We made half the Nerd House goal for the year.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
I'm so excited. Which means we're gonna hit our goal for this year.
Okay. It says I'm hosting, but hold on. I'm not live though. I don't know why.
Well, you wouldn't be live, so let me pull up your stream. Because you wouldn't
really
be
wanna
live.
Make sure you guys get the stuff.
I don't 100% know what you're trying to do, but I believe that you'll be able to
Yes,
figure it out.
you're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, you're doing
okay. That was the most irritating thing. Hello, everyone. and
Hello,
welcome to me struggling. Okay, we're good. Cool, great. Jesus.
Isn't that just like called life for you?
Yeah, I know. Really, seriously.
Is that
I
why?
love you, Joseph.
Love you too. Also hate you.
Oh,
Hey.
no, you
Hello,
don't.
everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Decisions and Dragons.
I missed it.
We have not been able to meet in how long?
2 weeks.
3 weeks?
It's
yeah.
been 84
Eternity.
years.
It's been eternity.
Yeah, it's been too
a
long. For those who are just joining us, obviously this is D&D 5th Ed. We are playing some dark fantasy shit. Our intrepid heroes had departed, or rather had arrived in Falcon Haven at the assistance of one mad jester and his ostentatious and loud-colored ship. You arrived at Falcon Haven and struck up a conversation with some of the guards who were on the docks. After convincing them that you were friendly as a group, and after Boykin confessed what his mission was, you all were given assistance and some information on a guide that you could take through the mountains to the so-called Citadel of Pain that he seemed to be located in. That Boykin's brother was located in. You struck up a conversation and hired the services of one Kalen. Kalen Drakan, I believe his last name was, who was connected in a not so good way to Boykin's family's past.
The Boykin, literally.
Oh yeah.
Hey Taylor, you set out on your journey, collecting some much needed supplies, doing some good hunting, and in the middle of camp one night, after a rather tense conversation with Kalen, our dearest Flit, the new warlock of the Mad Jester, made her intentions known to the Mad Jester on what she would like to have happen between Boykin and Kalen. In that they should, I believe the phrase was, they should come together and be friends, or something similar to that effect.
Something catastrophic.
To which one of her, I think the top spell slot that she had was used, and inexplicably, Kalen and Boykin were forced together by some ethereal eldritch force, and are unable to separate themselves from one another, much to both of their chagrin. As that happened, I believe, there was also a wild magic surge where fucking Flit annihilated an eagle in the air, which unfortunately garnered the attention of several flying demons in the distance, seemingly guards of the Citadel. And just as combat was about to begin, we ended last session. So, give me a moment. Let me pull up the foundry. I will then activate scene.
You're
Hey,
probably
look,
gonna
it
wanna
is
prove-
activated like a scene. Everyone can see it is a scene and it is activated.
You're a
see
missile.
Morph all of a sudden?
Hold on.
Not you.
I mean, I'm
Everyone's
also
here.
still loading.
I'm loading. Yep,
so
there we
that
go.
might be it.
It's
All
just,
right.
taking its time.
Is everybody loaded in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and click the combat tab and roll initiative, because that's the thing I kind of figured out how to do.
I disapprove of the notion that you disallow me from using my dice. Oh, 17 though, I'll take it.
You can use your dice, and I can just type in the number.
Well, it doesn't have my modifiers, so it should be +1, which is 18.
Okay.
If there's no modifiers, I'm just gonna roll. I should have just let it. Garbage.
Garbahe.
Garbage.
Did you
was-
say roll for initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
My new dice were doing so well on Sunday. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
seriously.
understand why you used all your good rolls on that game instead of ours. Like, what the fuck, Sam?
It
What
was
the
for the
fuck?
children.
It was for the children.
Well, this is for our
Rolls for the
pleasure,
children.
so.
Oh, let's give everyone a shot of this map as a whole.
Rainbow dice.
Hey,
I'm really glad I
Cujo.
stopped myself from
Hey,
that.
what?
I need you to change my initiative to a 4.
Yeah.
Because the Renalphus mounted token does not have all of my like actual stats.
I don't think anybody's
Got
does.
it.
Oh, I added my character in the thing because it's connected to D&D Beyond.
Oh, I guess I did too. I guess I could have rolled there. I'm an 8.
I mean, I'm still a 4, babe.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Because it was.
It just isn't. It just. I don't. Okay, is that? No, we're gonna go here. Okay, almost there. Sorry. Okay. Go.
Oh, you can set an
And
alert.
Arsinoe, you said you were 4, yeah?
8. Fuck
I'm
you.
an 8.
I'm an 8. And I have small arms.
I actually
Yeah.
got a 17 on my roll.
A
Did
17.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Everybody else good?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
Cujo, I don't know how much this actually matters, but this mounted token should probably be taking a 2x2 because Coco is large size. I don't know how much that matters.
That's easy to change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Ooh, we're dropping frames.
It didn't do it,
Yeah.
but did you right click on the actual
Oh, I
token?
did to the character. Here, I'll do that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. It's weird. Well, actually, given your height, we did the height comparison of all the characters, and
Yeah.
they're it's a little drastic. All right.
It's
I mean,
Fantastic.
I'm not that tall. I'm only 7'9".
You're a full, like, 4, almost 5 feet taller than Flit.
that's the fun part, though.
Yeah.
He can
Flit
like,
All right.
almost comes up to my waist.
yeah, I love it.
So on the map, real quick notes. If you zoom out, you can see the red numbers to let you know how high up certain cliff sides are.
Hmm.
There they
Quick
are.
notes. The demon that is behind you and the one that is in front of you are both 20 feet in the air. Just as a note.
Okay.
With that in mind,
Wonderful.
let me get
yeah,
their
there's 4
initiative
of
to
them.
show up.
There
Malice.
Yeah, 4 wins.
What? What'd you say?
Malice, it is your turn.
Okay.
Oh, I like the little token.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's new. That is new. That is new. You said they're 20 feet in the air.
I have no explanation for the token, but you're welcome. It's probably one of the modules I ended up downloading. I don't know.
I forgot what it's called, but yeah.
Is it for, like, initiative tracking?
Yeah.
So you can see who it is.
I like that.
Okay, that's gonna be fun. Mm-mm. And from where I am, I can see, but some of these are up high, correct? Like the guys on the sides are up.
Yes. I will say, just for theming sake, this one is like on that 50-foot ledge, just sort of like creaking his head down, looking at you.
Mhm.
The one over here, you could hear land, but you don't have line of sight on it,
Okay,
given the
so you don't-
height and the obstacle in the way.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured. That is kind of what I figured. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, very little that I can do then because you are all very high up in the air.
And Boykin, don't worry. When it comes to your turn, we will have a conversation on how this is going to work. I have had thoughts. We will figure it out.
All right then. Well, since I can't do very much anyway, did they speak to us at all last time? Did they when they
No.
arrived, or did they just down?
You just heard the wings flapping and then they landed. Yeah, they have not said anything.
Okay, well that's good. Well, then I'm gonna head off in this direction, down over toward. I think that
Okay.
point. Can I move myself? Yes, no, maybe so. Do I have that ability?
You should.
The game is paused.
Oh, yeah,
son of a.
yeah. I do not have that ability. Okay, it's not just me.
Remember on Sunday when I was running Tailspire for the first time? It's almost the same, except I've run in Foundry before.
It's okay.
Okay, there we go. That's much better. Actually, no. F that.
Harsh letters.
I know. Now I can get myself over up in here. I will stay
Up in
back
here.
slightly. And there's movement.
What? Why are you laughing over there?
I am going to, all right, I'm going to move up to
Again.
there. I am going to bonus action teleport up onto this ledge here.
Awesome.
So I get 30 feet total, which I think should get me right up here.
Awesome. Perfect.
And just for reference, when she teleports, you see her shadow pull up into her, and then she goes kind of misty and dark, and then that vanishes and comes out where she lands. As basically a
Nice.
smoke. It's as a sort of smoky. There's little wisps at that point, and she's kind of has a foot in both this world and the next one. And I have resistance to all damage for the next round.
Creepy. I love it.
Yeah, that shadow probably going from the wrong direction where there's no light source. So,
Okay.
it's creepy. It's a creep shadow. Okay, so I have that. This guy is 20 feet in the air. 45 feet. Yeah, fuck it. 10 feet up. He's 20 feet in the air.
Harsh words.
And I'm going to
Air jar.
need him. I need him to make a dex save.
Okay.
As he casts Sacred Flame.
All right. Let me see. That is a 19.
Okay. That. Doesn't matter. Okay, and that one does not change. Okay, so I am good.
Okay. You let loose the sacred flame from the ledge you just finished shadow teleporting to, and the sacred flame sails towards the creature, and it deftly crouches down to the ground, and it sails right over it.
Okay, wonderful.
Up next is this little guy back here.
That guy.
This guy is going to fly. Well, he's going to walk 5, 10, 15, and then is going to fly 10 feet up. So that's 25. Wait, sorry. He was here, so 5, 15, 20, 30, 40. 35, 40. and it is going to make some attacks on Chio as it surges forward. You can see that while it's flying, it does have to kind of orient itself to kind of fit in the crack that you guys are in, but it still manages to surge directly towards you.
Fine. Be that way.
That is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. How about less than that?
I don't think that's how it works.
Okay. Well, rude. That's fine. That's gonna be that guy's turn. That's all he's got. Shit. Up next is gonna be Flit.
Oh, it's such a tiny little box around her. The little.
Okay. I would like him to make an int saving throw, please.
The one that just attacked Chio?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. That's okay. All right. Intelligence. That's a 5.
Sorry, sir, but you did not make that save. She kind of moves her hand out and casts Tasha's Mind Whip at him. So he's going to take 3d6 damage.
Nice.
Is the other one within 30 feet? I don't think he is, correct? No. Okay.
No.
Just making sure. That's 9 psychic damage. And on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, action, or bonus action, and only gets one of them.
Okay.
And that was a 3rd level spell, so if you want me to roll Wild Magic.
Yes.
And it's 1 through 4, just so you know. Good last time.
Actually, because last time you did have a surge. After the dwarves meeting happened.
Okay. Okay, so 1 then, right?
Yeah.
11.
Okay, you're good. All right, so that was psychic. I just want to triple check. I'm pretty sure it's not resistant. Okay, we're good. So yeah, you reach out and you watch as it's continuing to try to claw at Chio. Its head sort of shrinks down and its eyes twitch as it's dealing with a massive migraine from you. Well done. Up next,
I'm gonna.
go
I'm not gonna move. So I
Okay.
just was looking at my positioning. I'm gonna stay.
Okay. Up next, we got Chio.
And so it's visible to Chio that like something happened to his head, like Flit did thing, and then he kind of goes like, "Oh no."
Given that it's a really intense moment, this thing flew towards you and is sort of clawing like a wild animal. I'll say make an insight check to see if you catch it.
I don't think I caught it. That's a 9.
A 9. It's super intense right now. This thing just flew right at you, and you barely managed to move. Well, barely, but you know what I mean. This thing is trying to claw at you like a wild animal. It's difficult to kind of key in to what's going on in its head right now.
Okay. She's gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
As a
Cool.
free action, she's going to shout, "Let's not all get stuck in this tiny corner." And she is going to use a key point to Step of the Wind so that she can
Okay.
dash. And when she
Awesome.
steps of the wind, she's going to unfurl her wings, and like spectral dragon wings will come from her back so that she can fly
Fucking
90
awesome.
feet to this guy. And according
Which
to
guy?
this one, sorry, I'll reping. The one
Oh,
like
down there?
way,
Okay.
yeah, way over here. So that we're not like stuck in this death tube.
Sounds good. Yeah, that's Jesus. God, I forgot it. That monk subclass is fucking awesome.
I think it's like my new
Um,
favorite. I'll be
yeah.
honest.
You sprout wings and fly away, almost like fly away with a guarded position, waiting for the one that just attacked you to come after you. But you see it kind of clutch its head at that point, having a clear view, and you sail through the air towards your next target.
Just so we all know the level of nerd, I did actually like do the math, and it is 72 feet away when you take into account the triangle. So
Nice.
she could make the distance.
Amazing.
Fucking
I'm having high school
nerd.
geometry flashbacks.
Just so you know, I will never do the math. So
It's all good. Now we have roads to do it. Yay!
I don't remember volunteering for that.
you're gonna be
It's
like, Rhodes,
fine.
math me.
That's
All right.
that's a sentence.
I'm just gonna. Right, so she's gonna punch this guy, I think.
Punch it.
That's a better roll than before. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Sorry, I have to remember this character. My brain did not
You're
remember.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, that break is rough.
So that is 6 points of damage. And can it please make a, what is it? It's Constitution, right? Yes, a
Yeah,
Constitution. saving
and
throw.
I know that we discussed this at one point. You're at the level your fists are considered magical, correct?
Yes.
Constitution saving throw, that is a 9.
Well, DC is 14, so he's stunned.
It has magical. It's not a magic thing. You're good.
Excellent.
Excellent. All right, so it be stunned.
Yes, he be stunned.
We'll do. Hold on, I can't. I'm so zoomed out. No, not what I wanted. There we go. Stunned.
All right. So I will hit him again, and that is a 26 to hit.
That'll hit. Jesus. That'll hit Jesus. That's what I just finished saying.
Oh, that's
That'll hit
a little fucked up.
And I feel like Jesus probably has a low, armor score.
Although you
Low
got a low
AC.
AC. That's 9 more points.
Just saying.
Jesus. You did roll with advantage on that, yeah?
I did, yes.
Sweet. Awesome.
Would he have a
And-
low AC? I feel like he's got at least some monk levels.
No, he's a cloth wearer.
Guys, he's very clearly a spellcaster. He can only wear light armor, if anything.
That's what I'm saying. He's like squish.
Transmutation wizard.
Mhm.
Thank you.
A
Yeah.
little dab of necromancy. Just
It
saying.
depends on if he put his mage panties on that day.
No,
Does he wear mage
anyway.
panties?
They're not
You
on.
blaspheme.
And on that
Would he
bombshell,
be a wizard warlock?
Is he like his own patron?
No, he'd be a
Actually,
Gio,
sorcerer.
do you
He'd
have
be a
anything else you'd
sorcerer.
like to do on your turn?
No, but the fact that Jesus is his own patron is so good.
No, wouldn't he be a
I'd
sorcerer?
spell him.
I don't know. That one gets complicated.
Divine soul sorcerer.
Hey,
Mm.
Chio. Hey, Chio. Did you
Hey,
have
Chio,
anything else you
Chio,
want to do on your
Chio,
turn? Or
Chio.
are you good?
That's movement bonus action attack. All good.
Sounds
All good.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Boykin.
so Boykin is just amazed at the teleportation that's happening, the flying around that's happening, and it's just oh my god.
Get your head in the game.
so
you hear
he-
from
he-
Boykin.
clears gets his kind of reaches for his warhammer. It's like no, that won't do, and then he pulls out his bow. It's like oh reliable, and he pulls back and takes a shot at the demon.
Nice. The guy up here?
Yep. Hold on, get into that screen. Yes.
Oh, that guy. Got it. Cool.
Oh, I did a thing. Oh, I don't know how to undo that thing.
It'll
It's
go
just
away.
it's just a ping. It's just a ping. It's okay.
Oh my god.
It's literally
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most harmless thing that you could ever do. It's okay.
They're wonderful because they're not permanent and you don't have to do anything to make it vanish.
True story.
8 to hit.
An 8 will not hit. Actually, okay. This is the only time that this is going to factor in. Okay. Right now, given the orientation of you and Kalen, you are facing this direction. Do you want to rotate to make that shot? So you can see it. Because right now, because you and Kalen are smushed together, movement and aiming and attacks and pretty much anything you guys want to do are going to have some fun attached to it.
Sorry.
If you didn't want to rotate, it's going to be a shot with disadvantage. It's an 8 to hit. It's most likely not going to change. But this is going to factor in.
Wait, so okay, should I have declared that I'm turning, like, yelling at Kalen to here?
Yes.
Let's RP that.
Okay,
RP.
all right.
There we go. So flashback here. Fucking looks staring at that demon. Reaches for his warhammer. He's like, no, that won't do. Accidentally grabs Kalen's hair. Like, oh, and then. Like, then
Yeah, you grab onto the greasiest, most dirty, nappy head.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
not necessary.
and he's like, but because of the greasiness from his hair, his finger slips a little bit, and his shot's a little bit off.
Ew.
Here, did you want me to? You said roll at
Fair.
disadvantage.
Wrong thing. We'll do that. So you're actually facing it. Well, did you want to rotate before taking the shot? Up to you.
Yeah, I probably would have like kind of used my hips. These hips don't lie. Moving them like, hey, it's my turn. You know, like oh,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah. So you force the turn, and Kalen is just finished loading his crossbow. You let loose the arrow, and everybody hears it just clatter against the rock that's around you. And Kalen goes, "Yeah, leave it to the melee fighter to miss an arrow shot. Who the fuck knew that was going to happen?" As he finishes loading his crossbow.
I'll tell you what. I'll take one more shot. I'll show you. I'll show you real
Okay.
good. I'll show you
Sure.
real good.
That's fine, he says, lifting the crossbow to face everything else down the pathway. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's another
it
8.
can be strategic, back to back.
it's another
And
8.
it's another 8.
This time,
I feel the
you don't-
shame on that one.
You try to pull back the arrow, and your arm goes into Kalen's back, and you let go, and it just kind of goes like tip. And Kalen says, "Wow, yeah, you must have really did some damage with that one."
I hate my life. Here, if you're so smart, you take a shot. So I'll finish my movement by flipping him around toward the demon.
All right. You say that, and he goes, "What do you mean?" And he lands. I'm gonna have both of you guys go on the exact same initiative, so
Okay, that's
a
fine.
little bit of coordination here. Kalen is going to start with Slayer's Prey. As a bonus action, you designate one creature you can see within 60 feet. First time each turn that you hit that target with a weapon attack, it takes an additional extra d6 damage. So that has been marked. He is then going to make an attack with his crossbow. That is a 17, which will hit. And he will deal 10 points of damage with the first bolt. And he's going to spend his second attack reloading. So you can get another bolt in there. As you guys see, his crossbow is heavy. It is a very large weapon. So the bolt sails through the air and it beds itself into its chest. You hear it screech out in pain. And Kalen goes, shit. And then he scrambles for a bolt and then tries to get it loaded up again.
Do you need
That
help with
is-
that, or do you want me to shake you
I-
around a little bit?
I got it. It's fine. Why don't you hit that rock with your hammer? I feel like that's going to be very productive.
Yeah, I'll hit your rock with the hammer. And that's the end of my turn.
Cool. That'll be the Jesus. Up next, it's going to be this guy down here. Recognizing that the sacred flame came from Malice, it's going to fly 10 feet into the air and then fly. Let's see, it has so 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's going to double move. So it's 50, 55, 65.
Oh.
So it flies through the air and darts straight for Malice. You see its wings extend out and its claws surge forward as it charges directly towards you. Up next is the one that Chio fucked up.
Just smiles at it.
And it is going to use Creeping Darkness.
Stunned, isn't it?
Isn't it stunned?
Yeah.
Just kidding. It is stunned. Ignore everything I said, because it's stunned. That's awesome. Arsinoe, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. And pop my emboldening bond to... Oh, Ranulf is bolting off. I know it.
I can only go so far.
True.
Which is far away.
Which is far away. Can I get Malice?
Probably. I didn't move far enough that I'm outside your 60 feet.
It's 30
even with
feet.
the height. Oh, is it 30?
Yeah, it's 30. So I'm 20
Yeah.
feet distance and then 10 feet up.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do
22.36. I found a calculator. That's why I was so fast. I'm not that good at math.
not that
No,
kind of
we,
math.
yeah, no. We don't buy that.
It's actually helpful. Thank you. Okay, let's do Malice, Boykin, Flit, and Renulphus. I'm really hoping Boykin does what I want him to do at some point because it'll be really funny. You get a D4, add it to your attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws once per turn. And on your reaction, you can teleport to somebody else with Emboldening Bond to take their damage.
Jesus.
Oh, nice.
I
Huh.
really hope you do it. I really hope you do it.
So if Boykin teleports, does that mean that
That's why I
what's
want him
his
to
dude
do
gonna go flying?
That's why I want him
We'll
to do
find
it.
out.
Wait,
So-
Sam, what are the bonuses that gives you?
D4 to... D4 to any D20 roll, basically. So
Okay.
checks, attacks, and saves. And
You
then
get that once per turn.
once per turn.
Okay.
And then on a reaction, you can teleport
You
up...
can teleport.
Yeah, you can teleport to somebody else. You have to stay within 30 feet.
Okay.
You have to be within 30 feet of somebody else to get that D4 and to be able to teleport on a reaction.
Gotcha.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna know what the fuck I do. Guys, what do I do? How do you play a cleric?
How
I don't know.
how do you
bread.
cleric?
Spiritual
Okay.
bread.
Spiritual bread!
Uh-huh.
Only it's not bread. Oh wait, I can do it. I can drop it.
Yeah.
Drop it like it's hot.
I can do it. I can do it.
Next
Oh, you can
cleric
place
I
the
built
token?
is
I
going
thought
to
I could.
actually have a
Can I not?
spiritual bread.
Oh, I cannot place the
I
token.
used bread. I
Okay.
used a
Which
baguette for
square?
like
Could you ping it?
ages.
I'm just gonna do it to this guy because I can't. It's got to be within like 30 feet. So. Yeah, right
God
there's perfect.
fucking bullshit cock and
Oh yeah.
hold on.
That was
It's
angry.
it's not a Foundry tabletop game if the token wants to just decide to be a completely different token.
Oh, I don't mean to
I
derail
love-
the whole thing.
No, you're good. It takes 2 seconds. You're fine.
It's probably user error.
I just really like that spiritual weapon token.
I'm
I
gonna
do
get
too.
rocks dropped on me, I
I
think.
was just gonna say this
And I
is
was
probably
so
not
excited
the place.
about it.
We
Where
just
did it
like to
go?
keep you down to earth.
Yeah, thanks. I really needed that. I was definitely a little too lofty. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely.
Where the hell is it?
Do you need it?
Oh, hold on.
Maybe you should look in the spiritual pantry.
Sees? Not there. There it is. Got it. Okay. Bam.
And the attack was a dirty 20
Dirty 20 will hit.
for a total of 7 points of force damage.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. I had an idea as we were discussing spiritual weapon. Sam had come up with a mini. I kind of like the idea that the spiritual weapon always has somebody using it. It's just a formless shape. So you guys see this almost ghostly figure holding a bright, brilliant crescent shield surge forward and shield bash the giant demon that is in front of it. Nice.
Sweet.
That's
All
my turn.
right. Awesome. Up next, Renalphus and Coco.
Okay. I have a hilarious question.
I may have a hilarious answer.
This Jersey Devil that is fighting Malice.
Yes.
It's on the ground on that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Good.
This can just reach that shit, can't he?
can.
That's
I'm
awesome.
gonna hit it.
Yeah.
I loved that little
That's
infographic
5,
you made, Sam.
15,
Nice.
20,
Yeah, that was awesome.
25,
That was so good.
30. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab my glaive. As a bonus action, I'm going to activate a Crimson Right.
Cool.
I don't remember how to do that.
You do the Crimson Right damage
I do the
to
Crimson
yourself.
Right damage, and essentially I choose between fire and lightning.
Yes.
What's the ground look like? Is the ground just like hard bedrock? Is
yeah.
it loose dirt?
There's some loose dirt, but it's not a lot. You're in the mountains at this point, so
Okay. I am going to while riding Coco, I'm gonna trot my way over to where I'm at. On the way, I am going to scrape the blade of my glaive along the wall, and it is going to start sparking. And
Nice.
electricity is going to flow up the shaft of my glaive into my arm.
sounds awesome. Also, you said shaft.
I sure did, because that's what the thing is.
Guys, I missed the shit out of all of you. Can I just
I
say?
missed it so much.
And if it wasn't Crimson Right damage that I was dealing to myself, of course I would not have rolled max, but I was dealing damage to myself, so I rolled max.
Yep, that's how that goes.
I mean, duh.
Cal, what are you, new here?
Doy.
Doy.
So
Gaw.
All right, Court, I'm not going to keep playing this game with you.
I missed you.
I miss you too. Fan, give me air. I have this one little. I can't use my AC unit. When I move, I will be able to have a better setup. I will have an office. I will have an office and
Yay.
streaming room for myself.
Yeah.
So it means I can actually like get a bladeless fan and have it be in the corner of the room far from the mic and have it move air, or I can open the window and have it not be obtrusive and annoying geese going crazy. I'm so excited. Sorry, D&D.
The
Dice
lesser of
nerds
my
got it.
2 attacks was a 22.
Yes.
Okay. So that is going to be a D10 for each attack plus a D6. That is that many.
That many.
Oh, diggity. So I deal 25
Shit.
37 points of damage total.
Whoa!
Oh, fucking K.
I rolled 5 points under max.
Wow.
Shit. Yeah. Fuck, that was more than half of its HP.
If it matters, 12 of that was electricity.
You're good. It's actually, it does matter that you picked electricity over fire.
Yeah.
But you hack into this thing, and Malice, just as the thing lands and lifts a claw to strike you, you see a glaive pierce through its leg, and it screech out in pain, and this gore flies from the wound. Renolphus rips it back, and it is definitely having some difficulty staying standing. Well done.
Should have stayed where it was.
That is me.
Okay. This is me. Look, I can see your Sorry.
Never again.
This Jersey Devil up here is going to fly down and at Flit. Flit.
Okay.
Will a 17 hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It won't hit me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my reaction and bamf
Minute.
over there.
Are you in range of to do it?
30 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
just in
okay.
range.
Okay.
Excellent.
Now, quick question about the
I
teleporting.
leave-
Is it to
I
absorb
leave-
the damage?
So
Yeah.
it's let me reread it real quick.
That's fine.
Is about to take the damage. A second bonded creature within 30 feet of the first can use its reaction to teleport to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the first creature. The second creature then takes all the damage and
Okay.
so yeah.
So if that is the case, I'm gonna have to do a thing here. Do they switch places, or do they just
No,
appear in the same
he
space?
just teleports next to her and basically takes it like as if he had a shield.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that. Because
I
otherwise
assume I
Flit
would
is in
leave
the same
Coco
space.
behind.
Yeah, Coco would not teleport. Technically. She's not to make it even more complicated.
Just leave the mounted token alone. Just throw another Rodolphus down. And we're all smart people.
Yeah. Questionable.
I mean, smart enough to know that there's not 2 of me. Could you imagine, though?
Jesus.
Wait, two
What do you think, you're an Echo
Renolphuses
Knight?
or
Two Dustins.
Dustins?
Does anybody
Yes.
have the spell Simulacrum?
Not yet.
Asking for a friend.
All right. What was it? Okay. You are going to take, Renolphus, 8 points of piercing damage, plus some other stuff.
Do I get a save against the other stuff?
No, because it is acid. You take 9 points of acid damage. It's then going to make its second strike.
Wait, hold on.
Holding.
You said 8 slashing and 9.
Yeah, 8 slashing, 9 acid. Acid.
Okay.
9 acid damage. Sorry.
I think you did it to yourself.
That is a 21 to hit for the second strike.
Shirley, you've been dipping into the sherry again.
Don't judge my life choices, Gladys.
Okay.
You ready for the second bit of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. That is...
Do you hit me with the second attack?
It was a 21 to hit.
Then yes.
Good. Take 5 points of slashing damage and take 12 points of acid damage.
Oh,
All right. That is its turn. Back over here. Back up to the top of the initiative. Malice, it is your turn.
Fuck it.
You have a very,
Fuck it.
very helpless and poor gigantic devil that wants to eat you, but is totally innocent right in front of you.
Fuck
Totally
it
innocent.
up.
Absolutely
Fuck it up.
innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing as
Fuck it up.
Renalphus did what Malice was gonna do, she was about to, and just sees him appear over back behind the other devil, and she is going to just turn back to this now bleeding devil, and she is gonna just strike at it and hope
All
to
right.
dispatch it quickly.
Hmm.
That's a lot. What's my bonus again on this game? 26 to hit on the first attack.
26? That would, yes.
Will strike. Okay. And we are going to smite it, and this is a fiend of some kind.
You gather so.
I guess it adds the extra damage automatically on the smite.
How much extra damage would it add?
It ends up it's 1d8 extra against fiends and undead.
Go ahead and add an extra d8.
Okay. So yes, we are going to smite at second level, so that is going to be a
Smirt at second level.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Why
great.
not?
Rhodes, don't you shake your head. It's been weeks since we've chatted and gamed together. I have so many of these to catch up on. Okay.
It's been so long.
That and all right, so that is 12 magical slashing damage, and 7, 10, 11, 17 radiant.
How do you kill it?
Nice.
Intentionally, but surprisingly casually, because it's as she turns back, where she just turns back with the sword and lops its head off in one strike.
Nice. You just
kind
hear
of like
this
a knife
horrible.
through butter.
Yeah, you just hear this horrible sliding sound as the head just slides off of its neck and the body crumbles to the ground.
Awesome.
Well done.
Awesome, great. Can I take my bonus action before taking my next attack?
Totally.
Or movement? Okay. Wonderful. Then I'm gonna bonus action teleport down here next to this fucker.
Sounds good. I was wondering if you were gonna fucking 300 and just jump off.
If this other guy hadn't landed, that was the plan, but he decided to come down to me. It was really nice.
No,
It's been
that's
a long day. It's been a lot of travel. Saves me all the trouble. Wonderful. And then I'm going to take my second attack against him.
Cool.
Not quite as good, but still.
You are flanking, actually, with Renalphus.
Yeah, I rolled kind of balls on one of them and slightly less balls on the other.
Plus your D4.
Not plus my D4. Thank you.
Oh, that D4 doesn't count for damage, though, does it?
No, but it does count for the attack roll.
Okay.
21 to hit.
21 will hit. I feel like if next time we game in person, anytime Emboldening Bond is active, we need to get Sam like a laminated standee that says +4 to attack rolls to
Plus
saving
D4.
throws or whatever.
Just a sign that you hold up on, like, just next to you.
Like an auctioneer's sign, like a paddle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or like one of those
I mean, fuck, you
headbands.
do that. Yeah.
Where the idea, and just put a card.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you joke, but that's actually a really good idea.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's just like that visual reminder on it.
Mhm.
So that is 5 slashing damage.
Okay. Got it. Sweet.
And that's much better on the damage roll. 8, 13, 18, and 20 radiant damage on the smite on that.
What? Oh, you smited. I was like,
yeah.
holy shit.
Fuck yes. These guys interrupted our day.
Emotional damage.
These guys interrupted our evening. They didn't need to come down here. We weren't even doing anything to them.
All right. Anything else on your
I'm
turn?
Good. No, I am done.
All right. Up next, we got this devil who's been getting his ass kicked. Now, just to double check, it was action or bonus action
Or reaction,
or reaction.
I think.
Mind Whip, you lose your reaction up to
Okay.
Flit's next turn. You basically get around without it. Then you can take movement action or bonus action.
But
But
not
only one.
any combination. Okay.
Yes.
It is going to fly 40 feet up. I wish I had a note to put there.
You do.
I
You
feel it. Where?
Go
Oh,
into the token. There you go.
there we go. I found it. I do a thing, guys. Sorry. Yeah, it's just gonna fly straight up and try to shake off the effects. Is that a concentration spell, or is that just
No.
until the end of its next turn?
Yep.
Got it. Cool. All right, that is its turn. Flit, it was back to you.
Sorry about that. The puppy went to the door.
That's okay.
So.
You're allowed.
Okay, I am going to. All right. So I'm in the middle of 2 of them. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, one of which, the one that you had mind whipped, is 40. Just took its action to fly 40 feet up. The other one
Okay.
is on the ground, and it's currently facing off with Renalphus, with Arsinoe, and Malice is right behind it.
I'm gonna use 3 sorcery points and twin spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to basically point a hand each direction and cast Chaos Bolt at both of them.
Nice.
So I need to roll for that one, and I've got 3rd levels.
Okay.
I'm rolling this one first. The
Okay.
one that's by the spiritual weapon.
Sounds good.
So that is Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson will hit.
Okay, so that's going to be I'm just checking if I get damage.
You're good.
Okay. That's gonna be 7 points of poison damage plus another 7 points of poison damage. So the damage is 2d8 plus 1d6, and then an extra d6 for each level above second. So 2d8 and 2d6 since I cast it 3rd level.
So you fire off the poison at this creature, and it lands and just soaks right into its skin. It doesn't seem to
between that
react.
and acid, and since they were doing acid attacks, I figured that wouldn't be much better.
I get you.
I'm doing the second one now. So the other one,
Okay.
that is probably not going to hit with an 11.
11 will not hit, unfortunately.
So
You
the second one
focus your-
misses.
You focus your aim at the one, and you're like, yes, like, damn it. And then you realize you've got the second one going, and you're like, oh shit. And you try to like maneuver it so it doesn't hit your allies, and it kind
Yeah.
of sails off.
All right, and then do you want me to roll wild magic?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 1 or 2.
Oh, that's
right
a
now.
natural 1.
Oh shit.
I need you to roll a percentile.
Seriously?
Okay.
Just
my
so happens I
favorite,
happen
though.
to have the Wild Magic Surge table open on my Surface Pro. I wonder why, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was great. That was one of my favorite things. We were so excited in this house. We clapped.
Yeah.
Rolled 41. Oh fuck.
Oh
41.
no.
Oh, fuck.
Is that the
You turn into a potted plant until the start of your next turn. While a plant, you are incapacitated and you have vulnerability to all damage. If you drop to 0 hit points, your pot breaks and your form reverts.
It's really
So,
sad.
in this like Matrix style scene, it goes into slow mo. Flit lets loose poison damage, and she like what slow mo just coats the demon or the devil, and she goes like, "Oh, fuck," and then turns and goes wide with the burst, and then you see her form glow and shrink and become a potted ficus.
It's not as pretty as the Gerber daisies when I met Malice, but you know.
See Malice go,
All
oh
right.
shit. Not again.
I got her.
Why is this a thing she does? I don't understand.
Chio, it is your turn.
Right. I'm gonna try to punch him in the face. Well,
Sounds
I probably
good.
can't reach his face, but somewhere.
Such a series of unfortunate
toe.
events. Holy shit.
Oh geez, not if I roll like shit. Does a 13 hit?
13 unfortunately does not hit. You have a D4
No.
though?
No,
Just
I'm
kidding.
Gio was so far away. You're all by your lonesome over there.
I do like that Chio shouted, "We shouldn't all get trapped in here," and then flew off. And then for
Everybody
a second,
got
people
trapped in
started to
here.
spread out, and then everybody got trapped in there.
Hey, people left and then they came back.
Well,
That's
the
a-
shit- we
Got a
waited for the
plan.
shit to come there
I
first.
mean, I went to
though.
where the enemies were.
Yeah.
Say natural 20.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
All right.
All right, let's do that damage.
Oh, I didn't roll amazing. So 14 points of damage.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, it was 14 health that it really liked having. And you took it from it.
And can he make another con save?
Only if you ask, like, a Starbucks girl ordering her complicated drink.
I don't understand how I would do that. My brain was like, how? What?
It's con save, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Cool. So he's still stunned. So
Stunning.
now I'm gonna flurry of blows and keep
Yeah.
punching him.
You are.
You should do that thing. Also, I kind of feel bad. I'm a little further from the mic purely so that I could be in the way of the fan.
Okay,
But
we
I
can
don't
hear
want
you
it to
fine.
hit the mic, so I don't, it's
You're good.
We can
to
hear you
take-
just
That's the
fine.
microphone in your frame.
sweet.
There it is.
A 15 and a 21 to hit.
The 21 will hit.
Okay, 15. No, that's.
Oh wait, sorry, you said both will hit. Sorry,
Okay,
15 is its AC.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
That is another 16 points of damage.
Fuck. All right. It is looking pretty beat the fuck up, and it's still stunned. Yay! Goddamn monks.
I mean, these guys could have just like made a big circle and flown the back wherever the hell they came from.
That
Don't
know.
start,
implies-
none won't be nothing. All right, like. me.
All right. After Chio, it is Boykin and Kalen.
Okay, so
I'm gonna do the thing now.
this one is on the ground currently, correct?
Yes, it is.
All right, so I'm gonna move up.
I need you to make an athletics check. Given that
Sure.
Kalen is still on your back.
18.
18 will be enough.
So
Muscle.
I basically like, oh, hold on, little guy, and just I think we're the same height and everything, so it doesn't really make sense why I'm calling him little guy. But I do like I basically turtle him like he's like my shell, so he might be like flopping around like this with his,
You know, like a
crossbow.
turtle when it gets flipped on its shell.
Yeah, technically, except now his shell is now moving him. So
Siamese turtles.
Siamese turtles. So I go up to it. I I would have to drop my bow, correct? To pull out
Yes, you would
my-
have to drop your bow.
All right, cool. And I pull out my warhammer.
Okay. Go
with
ahead
2.
and make your attacks.
All right. That is going to be 19 to hit
That'll hit.
for 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
You said 8?
8.
Pardon me while I put 8 points of damage on it.
Did I sound like that? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. It was totally fine.
Is it because do I need to move the mic closer?
Oh my
Jesus
God,
Christ.
stop.
Sounds like
Holy
you're
fuck.
basically eating it.
All right, and then for my second attack, I'm going to take another swing at the warhammer.
All right, do it.
Okay, and then I'm going to roll the extra d4. So that's going to be 19 to hit
19 will hit.
for 5 points of damage.
5 more points. Solid. All right. Again, these guys are looking pretty beat the fuck up, but they are still up.
Okay. As part of my, I shout to my shell. Hey, which one do you want to take a shot at?
I'm already facing this one. I got it.
I just will stop moving, and I just kind of
Yes.
freeze.
Yes, you should do just exactly that.
Are his feet off the ground?
Yes, they
Okay.
are.
I'll stay steady, and his feet are kind of like dangling there, like.
As a bonus action, he is going to cast Hunter's Mark on the same devil. And then he's going to take a shot. Ooh, that's not the right button. It's 40 feet up, so technically he's already craned to aim at it. I will let it. I will just roll as normal. I want to impose disadvantage, but it's fine. That is a natural 20.
Yes, it's because of these dwarf power legs. Such a solid foundation.
You could do squats with him. It's like a mountain.
Because of the Slayer's Prey and Hunter's Mark, right now, base damage is 25 points of damage.
Rangers, baby.
Yep.
Fuck you.
My faves.
So that's 29 total.
Wow.
That goes straight into its neck, and it's screeching, trying to stay aloft. It is barely alive, as there's just gore raining from the wound.
Did you hit it?
Yeah, I hit it real good. This is shut up. I was gonna hit it regardless. And you hear him struggle to reach for another bolt to load into the crossbow, but this time he can't just like put it on the ground and use his feet. So he's like trying to like straight muscle this heavy crossbow to load. So you just hear like right in your ear.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes. Roll a percentile, see if he craps himself.
yeah, I mean, may as well. And because the next one is dead and the next one is stunned, Arsinoe, it is your turn.
Awesome. Would I know how long the potted plant lasts?
I'll say make an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm not good at that. Well,
The 12, I mean, you've heard it mentioned in conversation,
but not how
but not how long.
long. Okay. I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run over to Flit and I'm gonna pick her up.
Okay.
My little friend got smaller.
Yeah.
You just hear a shout, "Don't water her!"
And I'm just gonna hold her.
Mhm.
And we're gonna back
Oh.
up against the cliff. So if you
Oh
want to
my
move her
God.
back with me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep.
There.
I love it.
And then the spiritual weapon was on the. Like, fuck, I should have cast it above its head. Next time. I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon as a bonus action to
Sweet.
the other one and make an attack.
Do it.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
6 points of damage.
6 points. One's looking rough, but it's still up.
Gort, I'm holding Flit. I'm keeping her safe. That's my turn.
I'm telling you, we have to get like a small purse that we can just like.
Baby sling.
Yeah, sling basically.
Like a plant
I
holster.
really hope Renalphus wears it because he's big enough to be able to, like, it'll make sense size comparison wise.
What the hell?
Malice was making one. That was her after they met, and it was like, oh, this is gonna be a thing.
Oh, but it's made out of that, like, the shit, not macrame. Is it macrame?
Yeah,
Where it's like
the
the
stretchy-
string?
yeah.
Jesus. It is this one's turn. And yeah, you know what? It's gonna try and fucking fly away, so it is going to spend its action to disengage.
There you go.
It's gonna fly 40 feet straight up.
We still get attacks of opportunity. They're just at disadvantage, right?
No?
Disengage, no attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Right? Is that?
We've never done it
'Cause,
where you get
'cause if-
disadvantage.
I'm thinking.
I don't- yeah.
I'm thinking the dodge action.
There you go. As it flies straight up, you hear this guttural, deep voice radiate from it to the other two before it then turns to, like, it's going to start flying back towards the Citadel.
Do any of us recognize what it says?
What languages does everybody know?
It's still common, Elvish, Sylvan.
Okay, not Malice.
Currently, I know ficus.
It's Fikin. Fikin.
Sorry. Ficus.
Jesus.
I thought it was spike-ish.
Shit.
I like that one.
Common in Dwarvish, so I'm
Absolutely.
assuming I'm assuming it's speaking Dwarvish. So
Yeah,
let me know what he
it's
says.
a good assumption to have.
Celestial, common, infernal, and thieves' cant.
You know it is speaking infernal,
Mm.
as it is stating, "We have to warn the master. Return to the Citadel."
Oh, can I use a free action?
Sure.
To yell at the group, do not let them leave. Ground them.
I'm waiting for Brian to be like, "Now you listen here, mister."
You can't go anywhere. We're not done
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah. Your father and I are very disappointed
Disappointed
in
in
you.
you.
Yeah.
Go to
you're-
your room.
Oh, Malice, it is your turn.
Did we
Jesus
skip
Christ.
You
Justice?
skipped me.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's
He's-
Renalphus's turn. Oh, your
he's not on
token
the
got
thing.
removed
Oh,
because
Oh yeah.
So you removed me from the initiative.
Take your turn. I don't know the order anymore.
I mean, right now is when my turn would go because I was at the end. I am going to. So this guy is up in the air,
Yes,
Both of them are.
they're both of them.
like
are.
40
This
feet.
one,
Yeah.
the one that you marked, has a crossbow bolt in its neck, and it is struggling to breathe. Like it's
Okay.
very, very close to death.
Okay, and how bad is this one?
This one's rough, but it's not as bad as the other one.
Okay.
How far up are they now?
Both are 40 feet up.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to draw my bow of some kind, longbow.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm gonna do a crimson right.
Could you
and I'm gonna
please
sounds
be
so upset
less
about that.
enthusiastic? I'm sorry, your enthusiasm is off the charts,
off
and it's
the
really
charts.
off-putting.
Off the bottom of the charts.
Yeah.
I am going to take some damage. That time I only rolled a
Bills.
1.
Hey, first time for
Nice.
everything.
Yeah, right. I now cannot take any more damage. No damage, also no healing allowed.
What?
'Cause I have 69 hit points.
Oh. I'm like, what
Oh.
does that mean?
Man, Bloodhunters got complicated.
Yeah. So I am going to make my first attack with the longbow against the guy that is not getting ganged up on.
Okay.
That's probably not going to do it. No, a 9's not going to hit.
A 9 will not hit.
My second attack, that is a dirty 20.
That will hit.
So that is that is 9 points of damage.
It is still up, but barely. Similar to his friend, the arrow sails through the air and embeds itself in its eye,
Oh,
and it shrieks. You see its whole flight pattern get fucked up, but it's still staying aloft. Is that your turn?
That's all I got.
All right.
And I just shout to the group, shoot them down.
All right.
With my.
With your sword.
Yep.
You
Well,
got
that as well.
you got Sacred Flame.
Yeah, Sacred Flame.
Sarkard Flarm.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I still had I still had that D4 from Emboldening Bond on the
Yeah.
first attack. But an 11's still not gonna hit.
No, it will not.
no, it will not. That's sad times.
Vince has got the right idea. He's sitting right in front.
Yeah, but then that means he's taking the fan air from you.
Eh,
What you got, man? Let's...
Oh, are you done, Dustin?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay. So, okay. Just to clarify, so this one guy is just 40 feet straight up. He did not move to go anywhere.
Correct, yes.
Okay, and the other guy is also 40 feet in the air, but has yet to actually
Correct.
shift.
Both were like, okay, ground people suck. I'm going to go up
We made a
here and
mistake.
reevaluate my choices.
We made a mistake. We did
it bad.
We did it bad. This was not a good life choice. Yeah, okay. I guess we will attempt to And this guy next is the guy who was ganged up on, the one who was really fucked up on, or who is the crossbow bolt guy who is looking hurt?
Crossbow bolt is back by Flit. The
Okay.
arrow guy, both of them at this point are like at the same level
Okay.
of healthiness.
Of healthiness. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
how it works, right?
yeah, that's perfectly fine. All right, then that's all I needed to know. And this, I will go with the one who is in back here.
Okay.
And you see just a sort of a shadowed hand shoot out and reach for this dude. And I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Nice.
Creepy. Okay.
And that is going to be a 20 to hit.
That will hit. Let me know what you get on your damage.
So 6 plus 7 is 13 necrotic.
You cast the spell, and this ghostly skeletal hand fires from Malice and grips around the neck of the devil, and you see it tighten until you hear a loud, audible snap, and the body falls to the ground with a crash. Well done.
Lovely dude. And let's make sure I don't have anything that I can actually do for this. That is at a
Oop,
distance.
Bad. I kept accidentally clicking other effects other than dead, so just text kept flying off of it.
Alright, yeah, this guy is 30 feet up. Yeah, there's very little I can do that has this action. Alright. Then I'm just gonna move slightly. So trying to keep an eye on this fucker.
Okay.
So that I don't lose him once he goes kind of up and around.
Once he moves around a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna move over to this area.
Like right about here?
Right about there. Yeah, oh sorry, not right about there. Like right about here, just over by where Kogo is.
There we go.
And yeah, I'll just get myself over there.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I'm gonna get myself over there, and you guys can, fuck him up.
Sounds good. That one's dead.
Flit. Aw,
Flit.
Flit.
You are enjoying your peace, being a ficus.
Little baby
And
Groot
unfortunately,
moment, dancing.
Yeah,
I
you're
turn
enjoying-
back at the start of my next turn.
Ah!
it is your next turn. So
Oh, no.
you form back, but you are now being held by Arsinoe.
Hi.
She probably kind of is like, hi, hold on 1 second. And she like reaches over Arsinoe's shoulder and shoots Scorching Ray at the other.
Yeah.
At the other one.
Sounds good.
I love it. It works though, because she's still smaller than me.
I'm
At least
casting
it wasn't
that at
Rodolphus.
2nd level. Do I need to roll for each ray? I do, right?
You
Yes.
do, yes.
Okay. So the first one is a 18 plus 9, a lot.
Okay, do me a favor.
27.
Before you roll the next attack, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So that's 6 fire damage.
You fire the ray, it sails through the air and embeds itself right in the neck, and similar to the poison from the earlier one, it does not react. Now I have a question. Does Flit vocalize anything after discovering this?
She says, fuck! In her very small voice.
Aw.
All right.
2 attacks!
All right, go
Don't
ahead.
use fire!
Go ahead and make your second attack.
Well, I only get 1 attack, it's just that it fires 3 rays. So should I even bother to roll all 3 rays?
You should do
Okay.
that.
Okay. 19?
19 will hit.
That is 8 fire damage.
As you say, fuck, I can't use fire, you fire off the ray, and almost in slow motion, everything slows, and you hear. And as the ray sails through the air with a burning energy, it slowly crackles like lightning. And when it impacts, it shocks the fuck out of this thing instead of fire.
Thank you, sir. And then she thrusts her other hand forward and fires off her last ray.
Go ahead. I will say, you did kill it with that second one.
Yeah, the last one didn't hit anyways. I rolled an 11.
Sounds good.
Do I need to roll another?
Oh my God.
Yes, you do, because I was second level.
Oh god, not a fireball, not a fireball, not a fireball.
Okay, you're good. So now it's up to 1 and 2. You do hear a whisper. There's only so many of these little tricks that I'm available for, but this has been fun for sure.
That's very helpful.
Well, I try, darling. All right. So that is Flit. Let me go back to this fucking Street Fighter Ryu versus the car moment. Go ahead and finish this poor thing off.
I feel like down here we're just like, where did Chio go?
It's been gone a while.
Punching the hell out of a dead body.
Send somebody out to fight.
Starts getting visceral, like ripping pieces off of it. She's covered in gore.
The lowest is a 20 to hit for my
Yes. Yep.
Oh, but of course I roll like crap. 12 points of damage.
Okay. It is at death's door.
Cool. Let's just burn some more key points. Let's just keep them coming.
It's almost like that one monster really wanted to do something. He was gonna be somebody. And then he met Chio.
Contender.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be anybody because that's another natural 20.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Hey!
He's gonna
curious
be
to know-
Hamburger.
Yeah. I'm curious to know what your damage output was, but just know, no matter what you roll, he's dead. He had 1 hit point left.
Oh, it's max damage. It's 16 points of damage.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
You
He
can't
was like
bitch slap him and he
wavering
would've
already,
died.
and you basically just like
You
booted him
Mortal
into.
Kombat punch into its chest, grab its heart, and rip it out.
Yeah, total
You could've
fatality.
bitch slapped
Yeah.
him and he would have died.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. I thought these guys were going to be a little bit more of a problem, but that's okay.
It has some movement. I can get 45 feet, so I'll just come look over the edge here and see what's happening down here. What you guys got going on?
Just see 3 dead large demon bodies surrounding your party.
Good job, guys.
Kaylin, still laying, hanging, Velcro stuck, says, everybody just stop moving for 1 second. It's quiet. You hear the wind moving through the mountains. Okay.
When he says everybody just stop for a second, I knock another arrow and prepare an action to fire, and I want to make a perception check at the
Go
sky.
ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, like, that's kind of the opposite of what he told you to do, but okay.
Not
I just
great.
went back to when Brian was like, he rolls a percentile die to see if he shits himself.
It was a 13.
13. It's nice and quiet, other than the wind moving through the mountains.
Do you hear anything?
No. I think we're safe for the moment. But I do think that our timetable just moved up. If you plan on getting in and out of there, they're gonna know that one of their patrols is gone.
All right.
Now,
I pick up my bow, by the way.
make an athletics check for me.
I just do a squat. Just a
I
mighty
was gonna say,
squat.
okay. Roll it with advantage then, because you're thinking, you're planning for the weight that's on your back.
And then I'll roll a d4.
Jesus.
Ah,
10
excellent.
minutes.
29.
With a 29, I'll give it to you. You don't even have to squat. You just lean down, to which you hear Kalen go, Just pick up your bow, right yourself once again, and enough so that he can get his feet on the ground. Okay. Does anybody have any means of fixing whatever the problem is between me and fucking Bright Eyes over here?
What?
Today,
I
Um,
don't
unfortunately.
understand what the problem is.
Oh, wait.
I try to take my warhammer and start like trying to
today.
like pry us.
Just like, ow, ow.
Is,
Come on, hold on,
Maybe.
stop
Hey,
moving.
hey.
Is Arsenoi still holding Flit?
Mhm.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
She probably like taps you on the shoulder, like
Just
the only
drop
time
her.
she can ever do so.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Miss Beacon. You can put
Oh.
me on the ground now.
Sorry. And she'll put her down.
Thank you. It was the plant again, wasn't it?
It was. I didn't want you to get smashed.
It's okay. It happens sometimes. I'm awful sorry.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this out there too. If you smell like a lingering garbagey scent, I can confirm that I may have sharded when I had to reload my crossbow. Given the angle, I'm just being upfront. Given the angle that you had me at, it was difficult. I used a lot of force behind it. I'm not happy about it.
Okay,
Another reason this needs to end.
It's gonna burn a lot of energy, but I can try it.
I could ask first if there's a way to get them apart. I didn't mean to.
Wait, you did this?
No harm, no foul. As I'm still trying to pry.
Stop.
Excuse me, Mr. Kafka.
Get your sharp on my
She kind of
warhammer.
like, she's like
Yourself.
tapping on her head, going, "Excuse me, Mr. Kafka."
You get
do you say that out loud?
response.
We're like, why is she doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird that she's talking to the jester. Also, really, stop hitting me with your goddamn hammer.
Stop
Just
hitting
worry
yourself.
just worry about not getting shard all over my warhammer. Okay?
He's not responding.
Ugh.
You, mask lady, what you got?
Damn it. Alright.
That's Miss Mask Lady to you, okay?
She will walk over. I'll walk over to the both of them and just like. I don't know which.
Just don't aim for the waist, please. It's a disaster area.
And then she'll just put both hands on like their foreheads. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. And she'll cast Greater Restoration.
You cast the spell, and for a moment you see the
That's right.
beacon glow with brilliant golden energy. And they spell.
Ah. I've been real pissed if I had burned a 5th level spell for nothing.
Thank you.
I'd been real angry with your clown.
Yeah.
Real angry with your clown.
Yeah, I can smell it now. You better go check yourself.
That's what I'm doing. You see, he kind of waddles around a rock away from everybody else.
I think I saw. Use that
No,
branch.
we
over
don't
there.
need to. Don't point it out. Don't point it out.
Just go. Just go. Be you. Be free.
Yeah, live your truth. A couple minutes later, he comes back. False alarm. We're good. He turns to Flit. Listen. Please don't ever do that again.
Please don't
Like
be so
ever.
rude anymore.
Oh, this is my fault?
Yeah,
How is it my fault?
'cause you're rude. I just asked for him to bring us all together. Well, especially you two, because you were fighting a lot.
I don't know what to tell you. Listen, I don't do well with city dwarves. He just points at Boykin. I don't do well with people. It's not a personal thing. It's just how I function.
Okay, but
So-
you don't have to be so rude all the time.
It's not your job to fix people.
I'm sorry if we
Let's move
upset
on.
you. I'm sorry if we upset you, but I agree. I think it might be time to move on. And sorry for arguing with you.
Yeah, whatever. He reaches back and is satisfied knowing that only his crossbow is over his shoulder. Rights his armor and says, "We gotta move quickly." We're just to clarify. I feel like we've covered it when we were, and this is like as he's leading you guys further along. Just to clarify, you're trying to get into the Citadel to get somebody out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we definitely have to double time it then. Security is probably going to be increased, given that this patrol has gone missing. So the faster we move, the faster we get there without any flags being raised.
Do you have any idea how long it may take them to realize their patrol is missing?
Yeah.
I've seen hundreds of the things leave the Citadel. I've seen 2. I don't know how long it'll take, but I know that eventually they do always come back. Sort of
How
in their
far
genes,
are
I guess.
we from the Citadel right now?
About a day's travel.
Oh,
Well, then let's not waste time.
All right. I will need everybody to make me a survival check. Also, quick question. Are you guys traveling through the night?
how is everybody feeling?
I'm okay minus that spell slot.
I'm doing
Okay.
pretty good.
Everyone's good?
Dirty 20, by the way, on that survival check.
Sweet.
I mean, if I could get a little bit of healing from somebody,
I mean, I can help out
I'd
with
be
that.
perfectly fine.
Got him.
Kaylin actually steps up and says, "You guys are hell spellcasters. I got this." And he reaches into his pack and produces some, it looks just like mud and herbs, but he just kind of flattens it out, places it over your wound, and focuses, and you see a little green glow coming from it, and you heal. Where is the spell slots actually? I should know this. It's gonna be a second level, which is 2d8. You get 8 points of healing back. No,
Okay.
you get 10 points of healing back.
Okay.
Sorry, it's quite a journey I just took you on there.
That puts me at 79 total.
Out of how much?
111.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Before we go back, as we get closer, I mean, I can always chop you off if needed.
I can too.
Do we truly not plan to rest? If we are going to reach the Citadel tomorrow, we should be as refreshed and ready as
Is-
possible.
Is there anywhere to rest between here and there?
That's
You
my
mentioned the terrain
concern.
is not great the closer we get.
I did have one particular hideout. Just the problem is that within about a mile or so, and I don't quite know how, the Citadel gives off this fog that kind of gets in your lungs, and it kind of makes it a little bit difficult to breathe. So I think I have a solid place I crashed at before. It's a little cramped, but we can make it happen. Just know that it's right at that mile mark, so we may deal with some of that air.
Well, let's Let's
I
get
have
there as fast
some
as we
stuff that
can,
can
and,
help.
Yeah,
and
let's
then
try and get there as
reassess.
close as possible.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a dirty 20 from Boykin. What's everybody else's survival check?
25.
19.
19,
11.
20, 23.
23. Okay. So you guys press forward. Given the urgency, you guys are moving much quicker than you had been previously. So you're finding good footing. Nobody's falling behind. Everybody is staying together as a group. Did you... So... You guys... Oh, that's right. So you guys end up reaching a small outcropping of rocks right up against the side of the mountain range that you guys are on. And you can see this haze. At this point, it's not quite sunrise, but it's close, so you could still get your rest. But you can see as some of the lights in the sky start kind of lighting up the area around you, this gray, thick fog or mist that seems to coat the mountain range. And in the fog, piercing through, you see this perfectly pyramid mountain with several look like openings or basic large openings in the mountain that you see orange red light emanating from within. You can see several in the distance small flying creatures sort of flying in a perimeter, some leaving from these openings to fly out into the wilderness, others landing, but it is just this nightmare landform in the distance. Kaylin just gestures. It's gonna be really cramped in here, but it will work.
Kaylin, what does the fog do?
It gets in your lungs, makes it difficult to breathe. And as everybody knows, when you can't breathe, it's difficult to focus on doing anything. It doesn't incapacitate you, but as long as you stay in there without any sort of protection or any sort of means of escaping it, you're going to be dealing with inhaling this stuff.
Might be able to get us 10 minutes.
Well, here's the thing. And he sort of directs your eyes to the base of the mountain. You guys are essentially on an overlook, watching the path, and then it sprouts up into the mountain. He gestures pretty much right around where the ground is, and then points at the next closest opening and says, it's about 100 feet climb. So 10 minutes is a challenge.
Well, technically I can get us 30 minutes, but that burns a lot of energy.
What do you that can?
I need to test it, but aura of purity. If we're stopping for this, it's
kind of stick close to you.
Yeah, you guys would have to stay pretty 30 feet. I can test it if we're sleeping tonight. I can test. If we're continuing, it's a leap of faith. But it burns a lot of resources.
What else? What resources be used for?
Surviving the trip might be worth it,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Stopping someone from dying. Healing.
Who are we saving anyway?
Oh, we're saving my brother.
It's a city dwarf captured in the Citadel.
That's a great question. I'm
Being captured.
Not really quite sure why he got captured. I guess he's just not as sharp as maybe other non-city dwarves who are out in the wilderness and must have got himself into trouble because he's an
Oh.
idiot.
I'll take the compliment where it's at.
Good.
Anyway, yeah,
Uh,
listen, if you guys got to sleep, then I suggest sleeping. But if you guys want to linger, try something out, I would
So
recommend you don't go
we're-
down there alone.
We're at the hideout at this
Yes.
point, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What about the animals? I gesture to Coco and the automatons. Is this as far as they go?
Pretty much, unless, well, the automatons might be able to help us climb. That's sort of what they're designed to do, but this mountain is no naturally formed mountain. This thing is almost a sheer slope. So it would help in that we can get to the base of the mountain quicker, but in terms of getting up, I don't know how good they're going to be.
What kind of... This is not really the right word I want to use, but it's the only one I can think of. What kind of, like, infrastructure is at this hideout? Are we talking about just, like, a hut? Is it just, like...
It's some very
cave,
loose
like an
stones,
overhang?
essentially kind of like positioned just in front of a very small cave.
Okay.
You could see that there is a single bedroll, a single lantern, what looked to be some old burnt small twigs and whatnot from a campfire that was once placed in here. But it's positioned in a way that if you were looking from the mountain or from outside, really, it'd be very difficult to spot this small cave from the outside.
Is there anywhere to, or anything to, like, tie up the, to, like, hitch Coco to?
Make a perception check.
Uh, 16 plus something.
With a 16, you do see that there is one very dead tree, but the
Okay.
roots are still underground. It looks sturdy enough that you could
Okay.
tie up Coco.
All right. Well, do we rest here and get an early start tomorrow, or do we press onward?
And how long would it take us to potentially reach the actual citadel? My worry is if we continue on in the night and we have to climb a cliff face, essentially, will everyone have the energy to do it if we aren't rested?
From this distance, at the pace we're going, we can get to the base in 20 minutes or so. The problem is that the fog, and again, sort of details, and this is also a description thing I should have clarified earlier. The fog doesn't cover the entire mountain, it's just the base and the area around it. Kalen says, the fog kind of goes right up to that first opening, which is about 100 feet up. So at that point, however long it's going to take us to get up there depends on how fast we can climb.
Some of us can fly. Right?
Or short spells of time, and climbing is not a worry for me.
Yeah, I do climb the old-fashioned way, just with my arms and legs and hands. So I'll be real
Kalen
slow.
just... We're going to have to work on that.
Oh, on climbing? Yeah, that just seems like it's going to be a really huge task. We're climbing up a mountain.
Actually, what I was going to suggest would be taking the armor off, putting it in your pack, so it makes you lighter.
That is a good idea.
Not a bad plan.
I would suggest the same for your elf friend here. He gestures to Malice. Because Malice is wearing plate? What is Malice wearing? I think she's wearing plate.
No, I
Well,
think
I
she's
thought-
wearing. She's wearing
She's wearing
chain, mithril,
Yeah,
like the rest.
yeah,
Got it.
Like
mithril.
me and
Okay.
Renelphus.
Yeah, if it's mithril, then you don't have to really worry about weight.
Okay. Well, you're right. We should rest. I still want to go check and see if this spell will work before I.
Sounds
I'll come
good.
with you. I'd like to try and find some something to eat out here, such as it may be.
Sure what there will be, but. All right.
Well, if I don't look, I'm sure not to find it.
All right. So the two of you are venturing down towards the edge of the fog. Are the rest of you guys just kind of setting up camp, getting ready to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Arsinoe and Renalphus. First off, Renalphus, go ahead and make me a perception check to see if you spot anything food worthy.
And
The 10. You're scanning the wilderness around you, and it's a mountain range, but it's also next to a corrupted landform. So any animals that you might have found here once upon a time are long gone.
yeah,
Arsinoe.
Yeah.
So you are approaching the edge of the fog, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you're casting your aura?
Yep, casting my aura.
Okay.
Are you going
You
out?
c-
Yeah.
You clutch your symbol. And you focus your energy, and you just imagine light surrounding you. In Renalphus, you see this very faint, and you've seen it before. It's particularly with Emboldening Bond, this very light glow that sort of emanates around Arsinoe. You take a deep breath, and you step forward into the fog, and you can see the fog be pushed away from you. It stays at that distance as long as you have it active.
Okay. Cool. She'll give it like less than a minute. As soon as and she'll walk into it as far as just a couple steps to make sure is it hits that 30-foot radius,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't give it long. Like, it technically can last 10 minutes. She cuts it, especially with the glow and it's getting dark. I don't want to attract attention.
Okay.
So she'll cut it. She'll come back out and she'll drop it.
Cool. After you step back out and disengage the aura, you see it very slowly. The fog fills in the spot that you had cleared.
Okay. That could actually help us.
that looks like a successful test.
As long as everyone stays within that bubble. But I wonder if somebody knows how to move air. It seemed to be physically affected too. So a good gust of wind or something to disrupt it might help too. I can't concentrate. But this is a expensive but necessary. At least to get us to the base of the mountain.
Unfortunately, controlling the winds is something outside my skill set.
Maybe one of the others.
Perhaps.
Coco
We
can't
should head
flap her
back.
wings.
Coco could indeed flap her wings, though I'm not sure that it would have the desired effect.
Fair. All right, let's go back.
All right. You return to camp. Everybody else has set up bedrolls, gotten the very small site set up in a way where everybody can rest comfortably. Kalen actually positions himself outside and above the cave and says, I got first watch. And just on the safe side, all of you down there, if you can, and he kind of tears off a piece of his shirt and ties it around his mouth and nose, just in case some of that gets wafted through the wind. Try to cover up your face while you sleep. It's 2022. We gotta take care of ourselves. I feel like it's important to do so we should do that.
It's not
Really
a
gonna
bad
go to
plan.
social distance in this cave, but all right.
No, there's definitely not. It's basically a big cuddle pile that everybody's gonna be in.
I feel uncomfortable with this. I
Yeah.
really don't know you guys.
I feel triggered.
Well, for this.
I'm already snoring. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We've
As
already
long
Uh,
as you
called
left your pants on this time.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
time. The I do tear off a piece of cloth. Be like, that's a good. That seems like a good idea.
You tie it from behind so the knot is right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a filter. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. You all find your rest. Kalen makes his perception check. No issues. He does climb back down from the top of the cave entrance and approaches Malice. You feel a very light prodding as you are mid-trance, as Kalen says, nothing yet, but it's time for your watch.
Just gonna blink open. Like, she's clearly that moment of you're not entirely there, but you're staring at someone trying to comprehend they're talking, and your brain is completely in the other space.
Oh yeah, me in the morning before I've had my coffee and working. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it gets sort of blank stare, but it's that like 1,000-yard. My brain is back someplace else doing other things. Nothing in the fog. No movement, shadows.
No movement or anything. There's still more of those things up in the air, but it doesn't seem like they're paying attention to what's down here. They seem pretty confident nothing's gonna climb.
She will just very carefully step her splayed limbs and like legs over everything and make her way to the entrance and take his spot up there.
Cool. Go
take-
ahead and
Alright.
make your perception, which is French for perception.
Kitten.
23.
Oh,
Kitty.
23. Oh my god, that cat. That cat is like,
Dad,
for
put
the
me
love of God,
down.
why?
What the
Down.
fuck?
Why are you
Dude.
doing this to me?
I just saw at one point her eyes were like.
Oh my gosh.
That's
With-
actually my sister's cat. She brought her
No.
over.
Cute. With a 23, you focus on the mountain and the shapes flying above it. And for a moment, one of those shapes does seem to glance in your direction. And using this moment to remain as still as possible, believing that you are camouflaged, this flying creature flies in the general direction of the cavern, but clearly can't see it. They're just scanning. You see, it's a similar fiend that you've been fighting
similar
earlier.
looking
Yeah,
winged
same
creatures.
winged, horned, black-skinned, long claws, red eyes glowing in the night.
Ooh, just red eyes and fog. That's a little creepy.
Mm-hmm.
About how many pairs of eyes?
These things have 2 pairs of eyes.
Okay. How many? Since I can see multiples of them kind of going
Mhm.
about. Do they appear to be traveling like individual things, just kind of all on their own patrols, or does it appear to be some of lots of eyes together, or?
It looked like when these things had flown down, there were maybe 3 or 4. But the moment they got a little bit closer to the ground, they sort of split off. Some of them landed. You can hear them sort of rustling about in the distance. The others stayed airborne. And after a few moments, you hear the creeping of one of them on stone within 100, 120 feet. And you just hear... and it gets eerily quiet before you hear as the creature flies away from your hideout. The group of them eventually reconvene. You hear some language, some words and exchanged between them, but they then return back to flying around the mountain. Other than that, nothing else seems to happen on your watch.
I will, once I'm finished, I'll drop down and who's already done watch? It's just been Arsinoe, Renalphus went out.
Mm-hmm. And Kalen took first watch by himself.
Okay. I will go and wake up. Let's roll a d4. Who do I stumble over first on my way back into this cave? 1. That's Geo.
Her like elbow gets stepped on and she wakes up.
Oh god, it's cat with cucumber.
Like jumps 80 feet in the air.
Yup. There's a little bit of a hiss.
Sorry. There's a lot of those things flying about. One of them came over, started sniffing at the area. I don't know if it was able to pick up anything, but keep an eye out. I think they may know that someone is here.
Duly noted. Well, try to complete your rest, so hopefully whenever we do head out, we'll be ready. She'll go climb whatever little perch they're hanging out at.
Take Geo's spot. There's only so many spots.
Mm-hmm. You position yourself on the little perch. You keep your eyes trained on the distance just as the sun starts to slowly rise in the distance. Make me a perception check.
To get the thing. Wait, sorry, I have to remember how long this lasts. Oh, and no point. It only lasts a minute, so don't bother. Maybe I should have bothered. 15.
15. You focus on the area around you. And unlike previous watches, it's a lot more kind of eerie by yourself. But after a few hours, no additional activity. Nothing else comes near you. And at this point, sunrise has started to creep up in the distance. You know that your watch is safe, and at that point, everybody has gotten their full rest, so everybody can be woken up at this point.
Hey. My key point's back. Woohoo.
Wahoo! Luigi, number one.
Once everyone's up, she'll just kind of report back. I didn't notice any different patterns or activity. They just seem to be continuing their standard patrols.
How many of them did you count?
I don't know, Gurja, how many of them did I count?
With a 15, I mean, in the distance, you got to like 20,
Oof.
22 maybe.
All right, buddy.
I counted puppy. That's the number.
Do we think that they, being in this fog, will it hide us, or will they see us moving through it if there's a space that's clear? I mean, this is all kind of open between here and the base, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's 100 feet? No, 100-foot climb.
Yes.
It's like a mile.
Wow.
Yeah.
100-foot
Got
climb.
like a mile travel and then a 100-foot climb up.
Thank you.
Alright. I'm just worried
Alright.
that if there's a ball of, well, nothing basically moving its way through a bunch of fog, 20 of those things are just gonna descend out of the sky.
I don't know if we have
So-
a choice.
Yeah. Fair concern, but I would prefer not to suffocate to death either.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
What
What's
else?
the plan?
How are we getting up the mountain?
We have climbing gear.
Yeah,
Sure.
I have some climbing gear.
We were given
What?
climbing gear, no?
We were given climbing gear. We have the kind of looks over at the automaton horse type things, little suspiciously. These are not. They're horses.
They're basically just tireless horses.
Yeah, we have these guys, girls.
I go over and kind of do the used car salesman smack the automaton to like, you can climb so many mountains with these babies, you know?
You definitely
You
hear the
smack
sound.
it and it bolts.
Out into the fog.
I was actually going to go with the used car bit, and you definitely hear something small fall from inside of it onto the ground.
Ah, good dwarven craft.
Mm.
Are these, they're mechanical, yes, but they are just horses. Are they really going to be able to make the climb, let alone aid us in making the climb?
Probably not, if we're being honest.
Then we should just leave them here.
Give your bird some company.
Such as they are.
Coco definitely does nudge your shoulder as this conversation goes on.
I will reach into my pack.
You're really.
No.
I reach into my pack and I grab a day's worth of rations. And I feed them to Coco and say, I know it's not ideal.
Coco just stares back at you.
Doesn't eat it at all.
Well, I mean, she does eat, but after eating.
Okay. I will. I'll take a second set of rations, and I will toss them into the cave.
Coco will
Go
Just
on.
look right back at you. She'll
And I'll lead her into the cave a little bit.
she'll go into the cave and spot the rations on the ground, and she'll kind of like nudge them, but she hasn't eaten anything.
Okay.
In addition to what you've already given her.
I would like to roll animal handling, and I am going to instruct Coco to stay here until I get
Alright.
back.
Go ahead and make your check.
Good birdie.
Good bird.
Good murderous gigantic bird.
I did pretty good. 23.
With a 23, you instruct her, and she sits down in the cave.
Okay.
Still kind of giving you the eyes of one who doesn't want you to leave, but will obey the order.
Okay. Well, that's the best I can do.
All right.
Do we take
Anything else you guys wish to do?
I do, when I get up, I did not put my armor on. Instead, I packed my armor in my bag of holding, and I offer space in the bag of holding for anyone else who has heavy shit or their armor or anything else that they don't want to carry.
I'll take you up on that one.
Kaylin just says, I'm good. This thing might be a little unwieldy, but I don't want to be completely defenseless in case something starts swiping at us while we climb.
I'll probably pack away my armor when we get a little bit closer.
As you start packing your armor, Kaylin says, can you put on some pants, bud?
I didn't pack pants for this trip, so
He reaches into his pack and produces an extra set of pants and just chucks them.
Boykin just kind of watches him fall to the ground and just continues walking.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Such a dick.
He'll
Oh
put the
my.
pants. He puts the pants
Boykin
on.
is better than pants.
Oh my.
No one needs to see that.
We've seen it.
I weep for you.
It's not that bad.
Hey, then let us sally forth.
Also, never say that again. And he starts walking.
I have a question about. I have that ring. I have the ring of spell storing.
Yes, you do.
You can hold up to 5 levels of spells, and I think we said it was empty when we found it. Correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Is there anything anyone would want to store?
Do you have anything that might save us if we fall off this mountain?
That would have been conversation for last night.
Yeah. I don't have anything of that.
Fly, feather fall,
I don't get those.
Neither.
Same.
mulligan.
Anything
Chainsaw
that-
tank.
I'm sorry, mulligan needs to be a spell.
in
It
case
should.
of emergency.
Isn't that called? No, not counterspell necessarily. Say, isn't that what Thurston can do? Thurston's mulligan.
Yeah, and Dorothea, just like,
And Dorothy.
that's your back time.
just-
Nope.
No. It's not gonna do this timeline. This one's not. We're done with this one. We're gonna have a new one now. I'm just volunteering in case there's something that we think it might be good to have extra on, so we're not expending or
I
something
suppose.
that potentially, is there anything you have that if you cast into a ring of spell storing, its release is a one action cast, right?
Yes.
I
Even
believe
if
you can
spells-
only put spells that are a
Okay.
one-action cast or
Only
shorter.
single action ones then.
But it burns the spell slot to put it
Yes,
in
it
the.
does when you put it in.
Yeah.
So we should have done this last night.
Yeah,
You know what? I will allow a retroactive if you guys want to plan for that. That's a smart idea.
Okay. Then
I am a merciful GM.
I probably would have dumped mine, but I don't actually know how that would have worked with my having a watch in the middle of the rest. So, uh, but yeah, if there's anything you want in it, I
uh
have up to 5 levels of spells, so
yeah, you want to drop a second level prayer of... Oh no, that's 10 minutes. Hold on.
yeah.
I'm just thinking healing spells.
I mean, I can drop a single bit of healing in there.
Cure Wounds is a great spell to have in a ring of spell storing.
Just making sure
I'll
that
do
we
it.
stay alive.
Yeah, basically.
Kaylin will reach forward and just focus his energy on the ring, and one of the spells in there is a first level Cure Wounds.
Cool. I mean, fuck it, I'll just fill the other... It's 5 levels?
It's
Yeah.
yeah, 1d. It's up to 5 levels.
Yeah, then fuck it. I'll just fill the other 4 with Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So you got 5 levels worth of Cure there.
Okay. But it's 5 first levels, basically.
Yeah, it's just enough to get us up, but... I mean, I can throw it second level and, like, I can divvy it out, but if...
I would.
No, need to. It's just...
Okay, then yeah. Just do
Okay.
5 first level Cure Wounds.
And there's nothing you want me to take that you don't have to? Anything? You want me to carry extra rooms?
No, I don't have anything else.
Hmm.
I think we're good then.
I just punch things. So
Just punch the things.
Before we leave, how important is silent communication?
Considering what we're walking through, and last night one of them did kind of come close.
Only less. I can do a thing. It'll either take me 11 minutes, or it'll burn my 5th level spell slot, and it only lasts an hour.
Maybe when we get
When we get there?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry
close
about that
in.
right now.
Okay. Then yeah, when we get inside, I can do that.
All right. You all venture from your camping spot up to the edge of the fog. Arsinoe, I assume you start your aura. Okay. And from there, you guys travel briskly through the fog as you see it, almost like driving through smoke in a car. You just see it dome over you as you move forward. It does take about a half an hour to get through it. So you said you have 3 uses of it?
Yeah. That's all 3 of my spell
Okay.
slots.
All right. You get to the base of the mountain. Who wants to lead the climbing? Essentially, who wants to put the pittons in the wall, attach the rope, keep climbing upwards so that everybody can climb up behind?
I will.
Kaylin will also as well. Renalphus, I need you to make an athletics check.
Before I do that, I'm gonna go into beast form.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That gives me advantage on strength-based checks.
Sweet. That
clarify,
sounds good.
clarifying question, Mr. DM.
Yes.
Since I can go up vertical walls, like,
You don't. You can
do I have
fly
to
too.
climb it, or do I walk up it?
As long
Is it
as
just from you being a cat?
That's a
No, it's
No,
a monk
monk.
thing.
Oh.
It's monkable shit. As long as you keep running, you can
Jesus.
just
Yeah.
run. Just run up it.
I will say... Okay, here's how that's going to work. You don't need to use your climbing gear. However, I would need at the end of each of your runs... What's your movement speed? 40?
45.
45? Okay, so you'd get almost to the top. So you'd have to make 2 perception checks, because the idea is that you're running up. Once you hit your max movement, you have to stop somewhere. So you have to find something to grab onto. Then from there, once you do, you can run back up, find another spot, grab on, and then run up the rest of the way. Does that make sense?
So she'll do that and essentially like act as a scout as well for everybody, so that because she's gonna probably be further along than most of us anyway.
Kalen actually, as you guys are traveling forward, hands you his 100 feet of rope. You want to just attach it to something up there once you get there. That'll help.
Renelphus, I'm gonna hand you my staff and my shield. Put in the bag of holding. Oh, I don't know if the shield's gonna fit.
Let's see, you
Shield
got
and bag of
plate
holding.
armor.
I've got and like I have medium armor, so the armor, yeah. So I just don't know width wise if the shield's gonna fit. Capacity wise, we
Oh,
should
yeah.
be okay.
At this point, I have my armor, essentially the rest of my equipment,
Boykin's armor.
Boykin's armor.
Now he's in boxers.
No, he's got pants.
I could always carry. Excuse me. Let me go back to my normal voice. I can always carry it if needed. I guess Boykin could say I could always carry my own armor if needed.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just a matter of like width wise if the shield actually fits in the backpack. I think we have enough space. Like
I mean, I can certainly, even if it doesn't fit in the bag of holding, I can certainly carry a shield.
Okay.
My weight carried is currently like 80 pounds, and my carrying capacity is over 500. Because I'm very strong.
Sam did
And I
not
have
pick
a
an
powerful
Asmar that
build.
can fly.
Mm,
Like a dove.
it's all good. It's okay. So did Court.
This is true.
Court.
Does other cool things though.
Damn, too bad Mozzie isn't here.
I know.
All right. So, Kalen and Renalphus are. Kalen's still gonna climb and start, getting additional headway, even if Chio is gonna run up and tie rope and toss it over. So, with that in mind, Kalen and Renalphus are gonna make athletics checks. Chio, you're just bolting straight up, so give me a perception check.
My athletics is 13.
I'll cast guidance
Okay.
on Chio before she leaves.
Okay.
I am also going to take a page out of Renalphus's book and shift.
Sweet. Kalen got a 24 on athletics. So you guys are making some headway. Kalen is getting a little bit higher than you, but only by about 5-10 feet. It's not that big of a deal. And starts hammering in one of the pitons to wrap the rope around.
I'm following him with the rope so that he can just keep moving.
Okay. Give me one more athletics check, Renalphus. Chio, what was your perception?
That was 24.
Okay. With 24, you run straight up, and just as you feel your feet start to kind of glide off of the surface, you spot a handhold, grab on, steady yourself once more. You are now 45 feet up, and then you grab on and force yourself up more. Go ahead and make me another perception check. Renalphus, what did you get?
Another 13.
Okay.
Because my dice really like 9s and 1s.
All right. Kalen got a 16. So now you guys are about neck and neck. You're about 50 feet up at this point. Everybody else, now that they've got some distance and stuff that you can climb, before you guys start climbing, everybody on the ground, you see the dome slowly dissipate. I will need everybody on the ground to make me a Constitution saving throw.
in 10 feet
I
of
hate
me.
to ask.
Oh, what was that, Tina?
What the hell? Everyone within 10 feet of me gets an additional +4 to their save.
I'd say everybody is pretty grouped up close to each other, so everybody gets an additional +4. Fuck it.
I see this happening. Emboldening bond.
There you go. Add D4 to your stuff
So
as well.
it'll be Chio's already up, Renalphus is already up, and
Chio, Renalphus, and oh, that's right. It goes all the way up to that 100 feet. Okay. I will actually need Constitution saving throws from Chio and Renalphus and Kalen as well. So it's about you guys managed to power through to get to the base, but now.
okay.
See if
So
Fogger's doing his
Boykin,
thing.
Flit, myself, and Malice get the +D4.
Correct.
I got a
Correct.
22.
22. You're good.
9.
Okay.
17.
17. Okay.
Oh, I'm not a high enough level for that yet. 17 also.
17 will do it.
21.
21 will do it. 10. Okay.
Is that
Kalen
+4?
got.
Yeah. Rolled a 4.
Kalen got an 18. Renalphus and Arsinoe. As you guys are moving through the fog, some of it gets inhaled, and you feel it just start basically threaten a coughing fit, as you are now considered poisoned.
Cool.
Insert a joke about masks not working to the two
Yeah, pretty much.
characters that are wearing masks.
Pretty much. All
Then
right.
we did that aura of purity.
Chio, what was the result of your second perception check?
The second perception check was a 16.
With a 16, you do manage to find a spot, but it's a very small one. So you kind of, almost rock climbing, you find that one teeny little thing, and all of your body weight is hanging on your fingertips. But it's still enough as you launch yourself forward through the opening. So you are on solid ground. Just quick aside with Rhodes, given that she did go into an unknown area. As you climb up, you see that the area that you're in is almost like a receiving area of some kind, like a gigantic landing pad. You see a couple of creatures sort of roaming about. There are a couple of Cambions. There are some smaller imps that seem to be patrolling, wearing armor that is very clearly not meant for them. Just big old chain shirts that go past their arms, a helmet that covers their entire face, but they still, for some reason, know where they're going. And the opening that you climb into, you do see that there is a pillar of stone that you could tie the rope to toss off.
Okay. I will try to do that.
Okay. At this point, everybody else, I will need athletics checks to start climbing up.
Arsinoe, are you? Would I notice that you're being affected?
She's moving a little slower.
Do we still get that +4?
Yeah,
to
you
athletics?
still get the D4.
And
You get
said
a
that the-
D4 in addition to a +4 from Malice as well.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about the +4 from Malice.
Yeah, that was mine.
14 probably still won't do it though.
14 still won't do it.
Okay.
And you said this was poisoned.
Correct. The poisoned condition.
I got a 33 on my athletics check.
Can I try and neutralize it?
Jesus
What would
Christ.
you use to try to
Lay on
neutralize it? You could lay on hands.
Yeah.
Uh,
I can neutralize poison if.
I will say yes. I will say as you guys are starting to climb, as you're trying to focus the energy through your hand to cure Arsinoe of this, it's going to take away a little bit from your climbing. So your next athletics check to continue to climb up is going to be disadvantage But if you do that, Arsinoe will no longer be poisoned.
Okay. Yep, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm still gonna roll like garbage, but
But possibly not quite as bad.
absolutely not quite as bad.
So is this athletics check is straight? Next one.
Then correct. This one
Okay.
is straight. Next one is going to be disadvantage. Also, real quick, Boykin, that additional +4 that I mentioned for Malice, that was just for the saving throw, not
Yeah.
for athletics checks. You do still get the D4, but not an additional +4 on top of that. That was my error.
Oh, it's all good. 29 then.
Well, then you fail.
Dang.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Suck.
Very, very nice.
Sam?
All
Oh,
those
no.
really good rolls I had on Sunday.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can't like port them over. Sorry.
Well,
Babe.
it also helps that I couldn't roll a natural 1 on Sunday.
Yikes.
She doesn't
All
climb
right.
mountains are not her thing.
Yeah.
She thrives in the forest.
All right. Flit. Okay. Malice.
22.
Okay. Renalphus.
A lot. 23.
Okay. Now, poisoned condition, I think, gives disadvantage on ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Did you roll that with disadvantage?
I did not. Because I'm in my hybrid form, I have advantage on athletics checks. So it just
Gotcha.
cancels out to a straight roll.
All right. Sounds good.
Why's it gotta
So-
be a straight roll?
You know, that's a question I was just about to ask. Thank you.
It's Pride Month. I'm just saying.
Yeah, happy Pride Month.
Woo! You guys are making some progress. Arsinoe and Flit are kind of falling behind a little bit. Renalphus and Kalen are about 2/3 up. Kalen got a 12, so he's kind of fallen behind a little bit, but he's still attached to the wall. I will need one more athletics check from Renalphus and one more from Kalen. And is anybody grabbing the rope that Chio had let down? Because at this point, the rope is like within a few inches of the one that Kalen and Renalphus are like creating as they climb. If Chio offers help, I would say that would help speed up the process to get that person up.
She'll try.
Big Flit.
Oh yeah, she light.
She's little.
Flit, go ahead and make your athletics check with advantage, as I'm just going to rule that Chio is giving the help action from atop the climb.
Hopefully she's not supposed to be helping by pulling her up because she don't got the strength for that.
It's Flit. I don't imagine that she weighs all that much, given that she's like 2 feet tall. So
14 minus 1, 13.
13. Okay. Arsinoe.
Arr.
Oh.
Is that another natural one?
8.
8. Okay.
Those 8s are popping up a lot today.
Yeah. Malice.
19.
19. Okay. Renalphus.
14.
14. Okay. Boykin.
Give me 1 second. Do apologize.
I'll give you several seconds. Don't
Thank you
apologize.
for several seconds. That is 30.
Jesus.
Damn.
I will say at this point that Boykin catches up to Renalphus and Kalen. Just as you guys are finishing out that climb, you guys manage to make it up quietly to the ledge and out of the fog and find some cover behind some of the random small bits of rocks and rubble and whatnot, offering help to those still climbing up. So at this point, Boykin, Renalphus, and Kalen have made it up. Everybody else has one more check left to make.
Is there anything I can do from the top of this cliff to try and assist any of them?
I'll say yeah. Go. Basically, the rest of you guys are going to be given the help action as they are assisting you up. So roll with advantage for these. Yes, another natural one. Awesome.
Natural 20.
There you fucking go.
Or
Nice.
max at 24.
There you go, Sam.
Nice.
20 plus 2 minus 1.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's 2 natty 20s. All right, Malice. Malice, did you break the trend?
And I got my nat 20 on the last roll with disadvantage. So
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, it's great. It's great. That's the only one I'm getting, and it's useless. No, 16 plus 3 plus 3, 22.
22. Okay. The three of you very quickly max out the rest of that distance and are lifted onto solid ground in the tower. Give me a
100 feet up, you
second.
said?
100 feet up.
Okay.
And this time you're also out of the fog as well. I want to do this.
After a short time out of the fog, do we recover from the poisoned condition?
I would say make me a Constitution saving throw, those who are still affected by the poisoned condition.
I probably would come and ask just in case anyone else needs it removed.
I think it was just Renalphus.
I am still poisoned.
What did you roll?
7 total.
Yeah, 7. Unfortunately, you are stifling another coughing fit as whatever was in that fog, you can feel it in your lungs, and it is terrible.
Yeah.
I got big lungs.
Also,
Yeah.
Brian, you look like Anonymous right now.
Yeah, what the hell, bro?
Yeah, the lighting in this room apparently is not very cash money, as it were. So
Money.
Don't ever say
I
that
could-
again.
I could do the whole like just come in.
Oh.
That's great.
Jesus.
My smile is real bright.
Oh, that's good.
Get those pearly whites out there. All right, you guys. I will give me a stealth check for all of you.
Before we go in, I want to walk to this and just be like,
How long has it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't realize you were.
Leon hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
but I'm not
Renalphus.
touching.
Renalphus, you are cured of your poisoned condition as Malice gives you lay on hands.
Sweet.
How long did that climb take?
All in all, about distance. I'll say like 10 minutes.
Molding Bond's gone.
It's pretty solid.
You guys had some pretty decent rolls there. Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm talking with a hacker. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I'll go back to the shadows. Here.
I'm just waiting for that light behind you to turn off and then turn back on, and you're not there. We've been
Yeah.
talking to a ghost this whole time.
Yeah, just hold on, let me see if I can.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Jesus.
There's no one there.
Real quick, let me just check something here. Get out of here. Where are you? Okay. As everybody has climbed up, Kaylin casts Passed Without a Trace. on
Oh,
everybody.
thank Christ.
So add 10 to your result.
Rangers for the
20,
win.
23.
There you go.
18.
Okay.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I
Uh,
strategically
17?
24 for me.
29.
21.
ooh
Kaylin got
one.
A
Well,
million.
he also multi-classed into rogue.
Oh, yeah, so a million.
Yeah, that's 37.
Yeah, he's
Oh
gone.
my god. Yeah, Carolyn.
He pulled a Kazuki and he's just like,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
no here.
He's actually
But
in
everybody-
next session right now.
Yeah.
You guys are all inside this tower, hearing different monsters milling about, hissing at each other, communicating. Sometimes in infernal, sometimes not. But you can see that this landing pad sort of chamber takes up a solid 250 feet. We can actually turn that down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay? You need to calm down. And on the far end of the room, you can see that there is a large opening with stairs that lead up. Not double doored or by any means. It looks like this was perhaps at one point a structure that races of this region may have used or created, but with the corruption of a Prince of Hell, along with all of these monsters showing up, a lot of the features of this place have been eroded away over the last 10 years. So,
Cujo, is there a place nearby, or is it secluded enough where we are that those of us who shed our armor for the climb have a chance to
to don your
redon?
armor.
Yeah.
Yes. Your area is good in that you have several rocks and what look like old wooden broken down barrels and other sort of debris blocking your view off from the rest of the room. So you can take some time, and your stealth checks were enough to stealthily put your armor back on.
Excellent.
That takes about 11 minutes, maybe? I will cast Rary's telepathic summon. All of us.
Awesome.
Physically, yeah. Psychically linking. There's no... As long as you've got a common language over any distance, so it can't extend to other planes. But we've got literal distance.
Do you tell everyone you're casting that?
Yeah, you guys see her like sit down and like.
They're hearing voices in her head.
You
No, they're back.
specifically
They're
say
back.
that you're casting a telepathy thing.
Yeah, she'll warn
Oh,
she'll
kitty.
warn everyone that it's a way for us to communicate silently.
Like she was whipping her tail at the camera.
You cast that
She's like,
spell,
"Hey."
and for a moment,
Hey.
you don't you count the number of people you feel connected to. You feel like one's missing, and once Chio realizes your spell is done, she kind of like twists the ring on her hand, and you feel connected.
All right.
She doesn't like people in her head.
I mean, that's fair.
Now, there are a couple of small imps that sort of populate the room. It's clear they're sort of milling about, minding their own business. There is one of those devils that seems... Well, actually, it's about 4 of those devils that are asleep on the ground, shielded from sunlight. And that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Wait, so all I need is an orb of sunlight?
Yeah, if only we had an orb of daylight.
Not an orb exactly, but I do have daylight.
Yeah, we could just like squish him or something.
I mean, I was just gonna walk up to one and just
Got it.
fucking
Kick it
stab
in the
it through his
face.
throat.
Yeah, I was gonna
Dustin did
Warhammer
not get
its
your
face.
joke, Cujo.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I got it. I ignored it.
But he also wants to
Got
stab
it.
this thing through the
Trust
throat.
me.
Like,
That's the
I'm
kind of
picturing-
lesson you only have to learn the hard way once.
It's fair.
I'm
And
picturing
that
a scene
lesson
from
is
Lord of the
pay
Rings.
attention to the equipment that you buy
Yeah.
and then actually use
Use
it
it.
during the session.
Well, to everybody who tuned in, thank you so much. We love you. I'm very glad that we're back.
Yes.
And I'm excited because next week's session will be my last one done from this apartment. And then I will have my office.
Yay.
It'd be great. But we love you so much. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Be nice to each other. At some point, we're talking about doing a Pride session.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we just gotta
Raise some
figure
more
out the
money for
date
Extra
for
Life?
it. Yep.
Sweet.
Extra Life Trevor Project or some other charity
Yeah.
too.
But anyway, be nice to each other. We love you. Keep your eyes on our socials. We'll let you know when that Pride session's going on. Always tune in on Wednesdays and Sundays for Sassy Sundays. And yeah, we will talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.